Good morning, it's Tony talking CarBiz. I'm here at Smart Motors Toyota in Madison, Wisconsin. This morning, we're going to take a quick look at this brand new, all new 2020 Toyota Highlander Limited Edition. So the Limited is the top of the line, and this is your standard Limited, which is going to have these huge 20-inch alloy wheels. So those are riding on a 235 R55 all-season tire. So it's a great tire, nice smooth ride. And if you're looking for a luxury ride out of an SUV, you'll get it on the Highlander. Notice the wheel lip moldings are the wide wheel lip moldings, that you'd find on the RAV4, and this style has proven to be very, very popular. Now the Limited does come standard with the integrated factory mud guards to protect the side of the vehicle. And this particular color is known as Blueprint. Very, very popular color on the RAV4, and so they carried it over to the Highlander. You'll notice down the side of the vehicle, they've added some really nice accent contours. You'll see right here as it goes around and down past the wheel wall and down to the front of the vehicle. The Limited does come with color keyed door handles as well as colored key side mirrors, which are collapsible both ways. And then we also have built into the mirrors, these are your lane or your blind spot monitors, and we also have heated mirrors as well as part of the Limited Edition package. And then these mirrors do fold back against the vehicle in the event you need more room in your garage. Also notice we have tinted windows across the back. The Limited also has the chrome accent strip that runs all the way down the side of the vehicle, around the window. And then up on top we do have the roof rails, which is a painted metallic. And you can get attachments to add for skis and bike racks and those types of things through the parts department. Moving around to the back of the vehicle, we do have full LED tail lamps. So now that's standard on all Highlanders. And of course, this one being the Limited does have Limited badging. It's an all-wheel drive. Backup sensors right here in the bumper. And then your bumper is also that matte finish, similar to what you'd see over the wheel walls. And then this does have the gunmetal gray painted lower fascia on the back and the front of the Highlander. Back window washer wipers. And we do have a power liftgate as well, triggered either by your keys, the remote fob, or the button up front, or this button right here on the tailgate can also close it. Now this particular Limited does have 7 passenger seating. So you've got in the rear 40% folds down, 60% folds down. And then this one has the all-season floor mats. And then of course we have the owner's manuals. And then part of the Limited Edition is the JBL audio system, which includes this huge subwoofer in the back. These back seats do fold down quite easily, actually. Just go ahead and flip it up here, and they fold down just like that. The other thing that's nice about it is the rear headrests are collapsible. So if you don't need them up, you can get rid of those blind spots. Go ahead and flip both of them down. You'll notice I have one of the bucket seats folded down, and then the back seats gives you a tremendous amount of room for cargo and such across the back. And then once again, we do have a power lift gate. You just go ahead and give it a push, closes it up just like so. Up here on the back, we do have an integrated rear spoiler. There's your shark fin antenna for your sound system and your Sirius XM satellite radio. and your third brake light. Let's go ahead and, so picking up in the back seat, you'll notice that this particular one does have the captain's chairs as a second row with folding armrest, adjustable headrest, and they also recline back. They're really much easier to put down for the 2020. There's two separate handles, one down here to be able to just simply kick it forward and slide it forward, and then your backseat passengers can go ahead and climb in. And you'll notice down here they've added a wider step, so it's much easier to put your foot in there and get in than the prior model year. And there's a boatload more legroom in the back seat for your backseat passengers. So you really can sit, you know, taller children will now fit back there, where before it pretty much was just your little kids. Go ahead and slide that seat back. And you can see that the leather seats on this are perforated leather. This is a black leather interior. And then they've added an additional center console here for two cup holders here versus the ones that used to fold up and down. And then for your center stack in the back seat, we do have automatic temperature control, and then also added some additional power ports for your USB, and then a 12-volt power port down here as well. So plenty of places to plug in your devices and get a full charge. And then up on the roof, of course, we have map lights or overhead lights, but then also your ventilation comes out through the ceiling as well. So all taken care of by the backseat passengers, or can also be adjusted up front by mom and dad. On the doors, we do have large pockets for your water bottles, power windows and power door locks. Here's a really nice look at the wood treatment on the back, and you'll see that on the front dash as well. And then we also have the retractable visors for your backseat passengers. Jumping into the front seat on the driver's door, in addition to the power windows locks and power mirrors, we also have a memory driver's seat, so you can set up for two separate drivers. And then you do have power seats up front. The driver's seat has the power recliner, power back and forth, and a power lumbar support. There's a good close-up look of your seats. Very similar to what you would find in the Toyota RAV4 with an integrated headrest, and that is adjustable up and down. There's a good look at your interior. Limited does come standard with a power sliding moonroof, which also has your visor, manual visor to come across. Let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the driver's compartment. So here in the driver's compartment, you'll notice we do have a leather wrapped steering wheel, which is super comfortable and feels nice in the hand. It's a little bit thicker and it's padded. It is your typical 3-spoke steering wheel, and on the left-hand side are your controls for your Bluetooth, for your smartphone, and your sound system controls. And then over on the right-hand side, cruise controls are now here on the steering wheel, as opposed to last year where they had the stalk. And then you can also change your modes for your information center right here. Here's your pedestrian detection on and off, and then here's your lane departure on and off switches. And then as a styling cue, they do have this piano black finish right down here, and there's a brushed aluminum bezel going all the way around the steering wheel. So it gives it a very nice, very sophisticated look. Let's go ahead and start the engine so you can see what it looks like when we fire it up. So you've got white on black gauges with your tachometer and your temperature gauge on the left-hand side, and then your speedometer and your fuel gauge on the right-hand side, and then your information center all down here in the center. You can see the outside temperature and also your gear indicator. You'll also notice we have backup sensors going into effect right here, picking up on the back of the booth or the studio that I'm in. One of the things that I find interesting is this icon right down here, and that tells you how many passengers are in the car or not in the car, who has seatbelts on or who does not have seatbelts on. So a nice safety feature on the on the Highlander. So one of the things that makes this particular Highlander unique is it has the all-new, and this is an upgrade, it's a little bit over $1,000 upgrade, but this is the all-new 12.3-inch touchscreen, which is the largest touchscreen Toyota's ever put in a vehicle, and it has a ton of features, including touchscreen navigation. It also has your automatic temperature controls are all built in right here. Heated seat controls, sound system controls. So all of those things are built right into the information center. But then we also have the ability to control these, manually, with the heated seat controls being right here and cooled seat controls for front driver, front passenger, and all your temperature controls. And here's your sound system controls as well. So a really nice, high quality looking display, and of course lots of attention to detail, which you'll find in Toyotas. Now here is a small storage compartment where you can put your smartphones. You can thread your cables up through here if you need to, and we do have your USB charging ports, 12-volt port, and there's a deep well pocket down here for any of the other items you might need to drop in. And then we have dual cup holders with that chrome bezel going around. You can see brushed aluminum throughout. Here's your automatic transmission controls, and you do have the manual transmission. If you want to go ahead and shift gears on your own, you can do that. Here's your controls for your drive modes, your suspension modes or setups. So all of those controls are here, your park hold assist if you need that. And once again, getting a good look at the wood trim on the inside. It's a gray, kind of a gray two-tone wood effect. Here's a nice look at your dashboard, and they're utilizing that metallic painted, gunmetal painted finish here. Looks awesome, and again with the stitching. So lots of different fabrics and lots of different textures. There's a storage compartment up here. We have a full-size glove box down here. And then on both of the doors, you'll find these bottle holders as well. Now within your center or within your armrest, and it's a nice wide armrest, but within that armrest, on the Limited, you do have the automatic charger for your phone, so you can wirelessly charge your smartphone right here, and then they give you some additional storage, which is quite a bit, down below here, and you'll notice there's a slide out tray. There's another 12-volt power port right down there. So if you need more places to charge your devices, then you might want to reconsider how many devices you have, because I think there's probably upwards to 10, maybe 12 different spots to be able to charge your devices. Now I mentioned when I was in the back seat that this does have the JBL audio system. And the great thing about the JBL audio system is it's got speakers everywhere, including up on these A-pillars. So it's a terrific sound system. You really need to get into the vehicle and listen to it yourself to determine just how nice it is. We do have an automatic dimming mirror, and here's your garage door openers built right in. Sunglass case with a backseat passenger mirror, which is great for keeping your eye on the kiddos. Here's your overhead lighting, power moonroof controls up and down, and then of course we have the Safety Connect system, which is now standard on all Toyotas, and that's basically like your 911. You need help, flip that open, push the button, and you'll get the help you need. There's your overhead vanity mirrors, your visors. So just a ton of features on the new 2020. Down on the side here, we've got your tailgate up and down, heated steering wheel, rear washer wiper, automatic headlights, because this does have automatic headlights as part of the safety sense system. And then the Limited does have the 360 view. So when I push this button, it's going to give me a 360-degree view around the vehicle. So it's going to initialize, takes a look all the way around it. Of course, we're in the studio, and then it develops an overhead view, which is called a bird's eye view. And that's standard on the Limited edition. So really, the only things that this particular vehicle that is not standard is the 12.3-inch information center, and this one has the all-season floor mats. Other than that, this is a standard Limited edition all-wheel drive. Diving under the hood on the Highlander, this is your standard 3.5 liter V6 engine. It's a VVTi engine, which is that variable valve timing. It puts out 295 horsepower, so nearly 300 horsepower out of this engine, and generates 263 foot-pounds of torque. Fuel economy combined city and highways, 23 miles per gallon, which puts it right in the class of all midsize SUVs. So finishing up on the front of the Highlander Limited, we do have LED headlights, LED driving lights, and then we also have LED fog lights integrated right into the front bumper. Again, the matte finish down on the lower bumper, and then these are your pedestrian detection. It does have a piano black grille wrapped with this chrome trim all the way around. Looks really nice on this vehicle. Huge Toyota emblem. And then this camera right here is part of your bird's eye 360 and also can help with assistance when parking the vehicle. So that's a completely new style, completely new look for the front of the Highlander. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like it, go ahead and like it and subscribe. If you have other information you need me to provide, please let me know. I'm happy to do that for you. This is Tony talking CarBiz here at Smart Motors Toyota in Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching.